Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to film my eyebrow routine that is highly requested. It was also voted on my blog poll. And if you don't know about the blog poll, if you go to my blog, Neuzeth.com, there's usually a blog poll there. You can vote on upcoming videos, blog posts, there's a lot of things you can vote on. It's very interactive and I really enjoyed it so far. A lot of people are getting into it, so if you would like to voice your opinion on an upcoming video or blog post, head over to my blog and vote on the blog poll. So I don't know how you feel about the background today. This is my makeup little section. My room is tiny. It is literally a little square, so there's not a lot of places for me to film in, and I do have the window right in front of me, so maybe that contributes to better lighting. I don't know. I personally prefer the white background because it's a little less distracting, but if you enjoy this background, seeing all my makeup, and it's kind of messy, but I'm doing the best I can in my little room. So if you guys enjoy it, let me know in the comments below. If you prefer the white background, let me know too, so I can just move over to that side. These are my closet doors, by the way. Like I said, my room is tiny, and also my hair looks weird because I trimmed it, and I was so proud of my little bangs, and I was just like, okay, maybe I need a little trim. So I trimmed it myself, and oh my god, I ruined all the hard work. So now I have to wait for my bangs to grow out again. So that will take about maybe 2 or 3 weeks, not sure. So now let's talk about eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows haven't been filled in at all, but I have really thick brows. That's just the way I was born. I was born that way, okay? I've always had really big eyebrows. I did have a unibrow. If I don't do anything to my eyebrows, I'm gonna get the unibrow back, so I'm gonna look like Frida. But yeah, it's just the nature. I have those Mexican genes. I get a unibrow. I have really thick eyebrows. A lot of the people in my dad's side of the family, that's where I get the unibrow and bushy eyebrows from. But I personally love it. It is a trait that runs in that part of the family, and I'm really proud of that. But when I was a kid, I did get called Helga Pataki from Hey Arnold because she had the unibrow. I also had my mom's friends and even some of my friends in high school, like they were just like fighting the urge to tweeze my eyebrows thin. I would get people asking me like, oh, can I tweeze your eyebrows? You would look so much prettier if you had thin eyebrows, and this and that, like, oh please, like I can just wax it, it won't hurt, and just like a bunch of stuff, especially in high school when girls are starting getting into makeup and just getting like looking pretty for guys, and I was just like, I don't care, like I'm just doing my own thing. I'm an outcast. Like the last thing I want is to have like boyfriends. So I never had a boyfriend in high school, so yeah. And my eyebrows were just like my thing. And now that like big bushy eyebrows are in like trend or whatever, I'm just really happy because they look so much natural, they look youthful, and I get to have them like naturally. I just need to fill them in a little bit. So I'm sorry if you were coming into this video expecting some like magic potion or like magic trick to like grow your eyebrows out, but the truth is I just never got them thin. I never tweezed them, I never waxed them. Like I would just do the bare minimum to groom them, so that's why I have these eyebrows still. So let's start with grooming. I use 4 products to groom my eyebrows. The first one being a tweezer, and these tweezers came in a little Tarte box that I bought years ago, so they're not the best, but they do their job, so that's why I keep using them. I also use scissors, and these are meant for cutting your cuticles, but I don't cut my cuticles, so I just use them to trim the really long pieces in my eyebrows because I have some eyebrows that are just like freakishly long, and it's not good to have like eyebrows just like going all over the place. So I use scissors to trim those crazy eyebrows, and then I use my spoolie again to brush them up, and whatever like really long eyebrow that I have, like eyebrow hair, whatever, I just cut it and that's it. And then for the upper portion, I use this little razor. You can get these on eBay, beauty supply stores, Target, Walmart. I've seen them pretty much everywhere. And I just take out a little bit. It's basically to kind of define this edge a little, but be careful because this is a razor and it can take off like a little bit more if you're just like, I want to do it really quick. So patience, be patient and do it little by little. So I've zoomed in a little so you can see exactly what I'm doing, and first I'm going to grab my tweezers and just tweeze any hairs in the middle area and also underneath. So any hairs that just look out of place or they're just really little and they're not really like connected to this eyebrow area, I tweeze out. And sorry, I'm not very technical, I'm just a regular girl tweezing my eyebrows. So I just do it really quickly, and no, it really doesn't hurt. And I also don't tweeze a lot right here in the like inner portion of the eyebrow. I kind of like it looking a little bit natural, so a little kind of messy. I'm all about like natural brows. Like I don't strive for perfection, so I kind of enjoy just the natural look of them. So that's what I do, and now I'm gonna do the other eyebrow. And now that you're happy with how your eyebrows look, you got all the excess hair underneath, then you can move on to cutting those long eyebrow hairs. So with that, you're going to need your spoolie and also little scissors. And I can already see there's a couple of really long ones. I grab them, I put the scissors like this so the curved edge is facing, like it kind of mimics your eyebrow a little bit. And then I just cut a little, not too much, because you can create little like holes in your eyebrows if you cut a little too much. And also don't brush your hair downwards and cut, because if you do that you might end up with little holes in your eyebrow. I've done it, and yeah, that I've learned from my mistakes. So only do it upwards and just cut the long like eyebrows. Don't force it. If there's a really long eyebrow like I see right now, I just cut it, but I'm not gonna be like pushing it upwards and like, oh my god, these are so long. It's like, dude, you're pushing your eyebrows up so much, so that's why they look long. And if you're a young girl, maybe just trimming your eyebrows is all you need. You really don't need to like strive for perfection, especially if you're in high school, middle school. Like doing this makes a huge difference. So if you haven't tried trimming your eyebrows, I highly recommend it if you're younger. And now the final thing that I'm going to do is use the little razor and kind of shape my eyebrows in the upper portion. And all I do is just go down. So nothing really technical, and also I do it on this side as well. It just does a really subtle job, and it creates kind of that straight edge that I really like. That's basically all I do to groom my eyebrows. Just tweeze, cut the really long hairs, and just shape this upper area, and that's it. Now let's move on to filling in my eyebrows. Now we're going to talk about filling in your eyebrows, and I most often use pencil or eyeshadow. So either way, you're going to get a really nice look. This right here is the Rimmel Professional Eyebrow Pencil. I absolutely love this pencil. I've used it so many times in my tutorials. I've used it for I think half a year, so a couple, like maybe 7 or 8 months. I've used it a lot. I really love this pencil. If you have really dark hair like I do, so dark brown, almost black hair, I recommend the black brown shade, because they do have a dark brown shade, but that one is really red, and so it will look really odd on your eyebrows. The other eyebrow pencil that I have is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is a recent purchase, and this one is really thin. It has two sides, so one of them has a spoolie and the other side has, of course, a pencil, which is a really fine tip, so you can really create those like kind of eyebrow hairs. This one I really love, but honestly I just love this one a lot. So as long as you sharpen it really well, you will get kind of the same effect. The eyeshadows I've been using recently on my eyebrows come from the Naked Basics palette, and they're the dark brown, which is called Faint, and also the black, which is called Crave. Both of these combined create a color very similar to my natural hair color, which is a dark brown, almost black color. I've also used Espresso by MAC to fill in my eyebrows, and for a more affordable option, the Sleek palette, this is the Storm palette, is a great option. It offers matte shades like this matte brown, and also this one, which is a deeper matte brown shade. So both of these are great for filling in your eyebrows. To fill in your eyebrows with eyeshadows, you're going to need a brush like this one. This is a Kirkland brush that I got at Costco like years ago, but honestly almost any company does a little like slanted brush. e.L.f. does it, Real Techniques, Eco Tools. So any brush company has a brush very similar to this. So I'm going to show you how it looks like. As you can see, it is very stiff and slanted. So I find that it's really easy to fill in your eyebrows this way. And on the other side, it comes with a spoolie, but honestly, you don't really need a double-sided brush. You can just have the little brush by itself and a separate spoolie, and it will do the job just as well as this one. If you're using a pencil, you have to make sure that your pencil is sharpened, and I usually start up in the front and I'll create little small strokes to make a straight line here. Now that I have a straight edge down here, I do the same but in the upper portion of the eyebrow. So I do really soft strokes, and little by little you're going to create that really defined edge. And now that I'm in the arch of the brow, I go straight and then down. And now that we have both the top and bottom portion just really straight the way I like it, I just fill in the rest of the brow. So any sparse areas, and I just go all around the eyebrow because sometimes my eyebrows look a little bit ashy from foundation or concealer or powder. Always use light strokes, that way you don't deposit as like a ridiculous amount of of color, because if you add too much, you're gonna end up looking like, I don't know, like a cartoon character. That's not good. So do really light strokes. So now that you have your eyebrows filled in, you're going to grab your spoolie and we're going to brush through your eyebrows to just soften the look of the eyeshadow pencil and make everything look really nice and natural looking. So as I said before, I use a combination of the dark brown and black shades, but you can use one eyeshadow if you want. But I just find that using both gives me a really nice color that is very similar to my hair color. And I always match my eyebrows to my hair, because I just like that look. But if you like lighter brows with your darker hair, you can do that. Or if you have lighter hair, you can have eyebrows that look a little bit darker than your natural hair color. So you can do whatever you want, but this is just what I prefer. So for filling in your eyebrows with a powder, I'm just going to tap off the excess, and then I'm going to do the same thing. And then for the upper portion, I'm just going to grab product, tap off the excess, and do the same thing. Just fill it in, creating that sharp edge. And when it comes to your arch, we're going to go straight and down, straight and down. Now that we have both the bottom and the top really straight, now I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. So I grabbed some product already, and we're going to start filling them in. I really don't have a technique other than just brushing the color into my eyebrows. Really faint strokes, as I said, but other than that, there's really no technique, at least no technique that I use, because I already have pretty bushy eyebrows. So then I'm gonna go upwards to the side. And this eyebrow is certainly a lot more bushier and a little bit more messy than this one, but I like it. It gives it some character, so it's all about embracing your little quirks and things that make you unique. So I just love that those eyebrows are just, they have a mind of its own, and I embrace that. So now I'm gonna brush through with my spoolie, And now that we filled in our eyebrows, I'm going to talk about the last two products that I use after I fill them in. And the first one is by e.l.f. I recently talked about this in my top 10 under $5 video. And this is the e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. This is a $1 product that does an amazing job of sealing in your eyebrows and keeping them in place. You don't get any crusty bits, you don't get any like white gel marks. It just works really nice, and for $1 you're not going to find anything cheaper that works this well. And now a recent product that I purchased is this one by Milani. It is the Milani Brow and Eye Highlighter. I've only seen this type of product in Sephora, but now Milani made this one and it works so well. It kind of gives you a more defined brow, and I also like to highlight like the arch, and I just really love it. So I'm going to show you how to use this. So first we're going to use the eyebrow gel, and all we're going to do is brush through. That is it. So if you have any like crazy eyebrows, you can kind of brush them into place, but we're basically gonna brush through. That's gonna seal them in and also keep them nice and groomed for the rest of the day. And now I'm going to use the Milani pencil, and for that I'm going to draw the line above the eyebrow and also underneath. And this is really good if you just plucked your eyebrows and you have kind of a little bit of redness going on, so this is going to take care of that. And I'm also going to do the same to the other eyebrow. If you're happy with how your eyebrows look with just filling them in, then you can do that. And now I look really weird. Now I look like a weirdo. And all I'm going to use is my finger, my magic finger, and I'm going to start blending it out. And you really have to blend it out well. Good thing I'm really fair and this just blends right into my skin. I think they do have a deeper shade, I'm not sure. I just grabbed the one that fits my skin tone the best, but I really like it. It's really easy to blend out and it looks really nice, and I just like anything matte, so I really like it. I also like the shimmery and I use it a lot in the inner corner of my eye. So that's it for this video. I really hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any more eyebrow related questions, please leave them down below in the comments or also on my blog post. I will try my best to help you out. And if you speak Spanish, I do have a video very similar to this one in my Spanish channel, which is called Laura Neuzeth MX, which stands for Mexico, of course. If you speak Spanish, I will leave the link to my Spanish speaking channel in the bottom. It's always down there. Please check the info bar. You can see my blog, my vlog channel, my Spanish speaking channel, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, all of that. All the links are always in the description bar below. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are. And now I'm off to go eat downstairs because I'm really hungry, and I'm gonna keep rocking these two different eyebrows. I don't care. They look great, but they do look different, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll see you later. Bye!